With Super Dragon Ball Heroes Anime Episode 8 scheduled to air at some point during the beginning of February, we have brand new spoilers and leaks for the upcoming Super Dragon Ball Heroes manga, which is directly connected to the Universe Conflict arc as seen currently with the brand new story having to unfold, and this manga chapter reveals hidden secrets and clues as to what is to be expected for the upcoming anime episodes, including the fate of Goku after having to battle Cumber on the prison planet, which again, if you guys want to stay in the loop with all the latest in Dragon Ball news, information, and updates, then be sure to go on ahead and smash that subscribe button and slap a like down below if you guys are excited for what's to come in Super Dragon Ball Heroes, as the upcoming manga chapter does reveal some very interesting tidbits as to what is to be expected in both the manga and the anime. As to kick things off, the first image having to be shown on screen is Super Saiyan 2 Kefla having to be created as an end result of Kale and Caulifla's fusion, which again is nothing new based on the evidence having to be shown where Zamasu fights off against Kefla. Needless to say, Kefla is going to be in action against multiple characters, including Punish Zamasu, which again, to Kefla's credit, she is much more powerful having to be shown in this arc than how we've seen during the Tournament of Power, so keep that in mind. However, as we transition into the next image having to be shown, something happens to Kefla directly, which results in both Kale and Caulifla being possessed under the influence of the Neo Machines, in which the markings on their foreheads and chin are very similar to the Neo Machines they were fighting in Universe 6. So ultimately enough, Kale and Caulifla are going to end up being direct enemies of Hit, direct enemies of Goku, direct enemies of Vegeta, Kaba, Trunks, and all those who are presently within Universe 6, as their bodies are going to be taken over by an outside entity. Now again, the markings do resemble that of baby Vegeta from Dragon Ball Z. By no means is this the influence or direct influence of any character having to do with baby, but the markings on the forehead and the markings on the chin do indicate that this is a baby-esque kind of style in which they're going in. So Kale and Caulifla are going to end up being direct enemies of our heroes at some given point in the manga, which to the manga's credit will ultimately also carry off on into the anime, which ultimately leads us into what's considered to be right now the greatest revelation that's going to happen in Super Dragon Ball Heroes, and that is the fate of Goku and what happened to him on the prison planet. Now in the next image having to be shown here, we see how the Daishinkan is beginning to speak to somebody, which in turn the Daishinkan is aware that Zeno's life is being threatened, but in fact he is beginning to speak to an individual about the given situation, in which as we carry on over into the next image having to be shown, we see how the Daishinkan is beginning to speak to someone in private within Zeno's palace, and based on the overall hair design, I'm fairly certain that you guys are all well aware as to who the Daishinkan is speaking to. As we transition into the next image having to be shown, we see how the Daishinkan is talking to someone with the silhouette very similar to that of Son Goku, which is implied that during the events of the prison planet, it was the Daishinkan that made his attempt in saving Goku and bringing him to Zeno's homeworld and speaking to him directly about a very particular situation, in which as we transition into the next and final shot having to be shown, the Daishinkan's direct influence is rubbed off on Goku, as Goku is wearing the garment of the Daishinkan as he turns back to acknowledge the comments that were being made. So it looks like the Daishinkan has direct influence on Goku. Is this Grand Priest Goku? Has Goku gained a significant power increase by the Daishinkan in order to fight the 6 individuals looking to kill Zeno? If that ends up being the case and the Daishinkan has bestowed upon Goku angelic powers, then at this point we are witnessing right now the absolute strongest variation of Goku that we will ever see. And it looks like the memes of Goku training with the Daishinkan 2 years ago have now come into fruition. Whether or not Goku has been training with the Daishinkan, whether or not Goku has unlocked angelic powers or some power increase that was given to him by the Daishinkan to aid him in this fight is unknown, but what is going to be set in stone is that Punish Zamasu alongside Cumber and the other 4 4 individuals are going to be so incredibly powerful to where our heroes have no chance of survival, to where Goku now is not only going to return to the battlefield with the current power he had before, but to my assumption, with the Grand Priest knowing about everything and even going as far as to potentially save Goku's life during those moments after having to fight Cumber, Goku now is going to be so extremely overpowered that seemingly enough, Goku's going to be battling against the 2 Neo Machine twins, Punish Zamasu, another unknown individual, Cumber, and now Kale and Caulifla, alongside potentially many other new foes to come. So in the end, guys, I want to get your thoughts in the comment section below. What exactly do you think happened involving Goku and the Daishinkan? Did the Daishinkan give Goku any sort of training lessons or any sort of power increase to aid him during this desperate time? Are we going to see the recruitment of Jiren at some given point while Goku is out there fighting against said characters? And what are your overall thoughts as to Goku's gi? Why was he given this gi by the Daishinkan? It's the exact same gi that the Daishinkan is wearing, so let's not misconstrue anything. Goku is rocking the exact same gi as the Daishinkan, but the question is, what does this mean going forward? I would like to get your thoughts in the comment section below, and of course, if you guys are hyped, ready, and excited to see, seemingly enough, Daishinkan train Goku and potentially give him a massive power increase, slap a like down below. If of course you guys are new to the channel and want to be up to date with more Dragon Ball content, then make sure you guys hit that subscribe button, share this video out to all those you know. I am the first person to break this news for you, and after breaking this news and speaking to you guys right now, I can't believe this, because originally Goku training with the Daishinkan was a meme in this community. This was something that the fandom had created via DeviantArt, via fan sketches, and never in a million years, if you were to ask someone if Daishinkan would give Goku his gi and potentially save and train him, would anyone believe you. But now in Super Dragon Ball Heroes, it looks like the universe conflict arc is heating up, and with our villains having to grow in numbers and having to now recruit Kale and Caulifla, we can only imagine as to what's to come next. The only question is, how does it end? I want to get your thoughts in the comment section below. Thank you all so much for watching, guys. Once more, if you guys are new, make sure you guys slap a like down below, hit that sub button, and tune back in for the next video, and I'll be seeing you all down in the comment section below. Have a great day, everybody. Peace.
This is the Galactic Emperor of the Universe, and of course I'm here to tell you to subscribe to Unrelent Gaming and all his social media platforms. Also, don't forget to turn on notifications so you can be the first to know every time that he uploads a new video.
Oh, did someone say Unrelent Gaming? Oh my god.
The fuck's up, on? Put on some clothes!
Well, why don't you put on any clothes?
What? I don't need clothes. Jesus Christ, that's huge!